What's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a great morning today. I want to be talking about consuming. As a society, we consume way too much content, food, everything, right? And we constantly have to work in order to afford these kind of things. But I think the thing is, a lot of these things that we feel like we need, we just don't. Society puts so much pressure on us to feel the need to have to do all these things and buy all this stuff, but in reality, we just don't need it. And it makes us miserable because we have to keep working in order to afford these things when the work that we do just doesn't really fulfill us. And the stuff that we buy will always be in that loop of needing that new thing. So we need to get away from this mentality. It's going to ruin us for the rest of our lives. Let's talk about work for a minute. I mean, just look around you. Do people working their jobs look happy, fulfilled, content in life doing this? No, but they feel the need that they have to. And I get it. We got to make money to survive, to eat, pay rent, mortgage. It's totally understandable. But it gets to a point where do we really need to keep working and making all this money to consume things that we don't really need? If we get away from this mindset mentality that we need to constantly buy things, we'll have more time and energy to ourselves to discover what we actually want and value in life, what matters to us, whether it's traveling or meeting new people. It could be anything, but we're never going to be able to find this if we're constantly in the state of working and consuming. So if we could find a way just to separate ourselves a little bit from this thinking, I think a lot of us would be more happier and fulfilled in life. Back in the day, life just looked so much simpler and better. Everyone was more happy. Nowadays, people are constantly comparing themselves to others online, which they didn't even have back then. And it's extremely toxic. It goes back to the consuming thing, right? We need to keep buying stuff to get people's approval. We need to get away from this. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it's going in that direction. I believe it's only getting worse. We only feel the need to consume more and impress other people for validation. But this is not the way we should be living life. It only makes everyone more miserable, and we can't coexist as a society as well. We should go back to how it was, but I just don't know. People would be much more happier and wouldn't be as miserable and anxious in life if we just started living more simple. That is the key to fixing our world, in my opinion. Tip or piece of advice I would give to anyone watching this video, maybe to live a life that you want to start feeling good about if you're anxious or miserable right now, is just start consuming less. I feel like this truly is the reason, the root of why people are so depressed and anxious deep down. Living a better life, getting outside, not being addicted to the screens and eating so much is, I think, the key, right? Just try to find a way to not buy so much stuff, live a simpler life, treat people with respect, and you're going to feel a lot better deep down. I know it sounds boring, but you have to challenge yourself, test yourself, because just think about it. What happens if you ran out of money and you were homeless on the streets? You didn't have anything to work with. It's a great challenge because if you learn how to consume not so much, nothing will be able to phase you in life, even if you don't got anything. And a lot of people in our world don't even have anything. So I feel like this is a great way to challenge yourself and better yourself. So maybe try this going forward. And I know for a fact that if you start living a more minimalist lifestyle, you will be happy because I've seen it firsthand. I've been to places where people aren't so fortunate as we are in the Western world or in Europe, wherever you are, Australia, if you're in a first world country. They feel happy in life. I could see it in their faces, in their energy. And here, at least in America, where I reside currently, people just aren't living lives. They're not happy, and they're just always in a bad mood. And energy is extremely contagious. We don't want to be around this kind of thing. So start consuming less, and you will feel more happy in life. I guarantee it. As aforementioned, this issue is only getting worse. At least that's what it feels like. So, for you watching the video, maybe try to set the tone. Start living more minimally, and other people around you, your friends, whoever, might start to follow as well, and the world will be a better place. I believe this truly is the key to fixing our society. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. We need to change the energy, the vibe around here, because it's honestly not good for our mental health and optimal lifestyle. So just try to make a difference and set the tone for the people around you, and you never know what will happen. That's all I got for today's episode. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. I feel like enough people don't talk about this because it's such a normalized part of our culture. But in my opinion, we need to just start consuming less, and as a result, we won't need to work as much, and we'll find what truly matters to us. This is going to help us mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, all aspects of life. So consider this, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day. Subscribe if you like the content, and I will talk to you again soon. Peace.